Welcome to ELH4X4 Doing Stuff. Today we're working on a 2024 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD Custom. We got water leaking into the cab. So we're going to try to find out where it's coming from. So this area right here is all moist. Obviously you could see on the floorboard. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this trim and look underneath, maybe get the hose going. You might have to pull this whatever vent cover, the cowl cover off. I looked underneath. It doesn't have the typical drain set up for the air conditioning. It drains like towards the middle of the vehicle. So whenever the AC's running, instead of developing a puddle in this area, it's more towards back there. So, all right, let's get into it. All right, we got to remove this part. This just lifts up. You can see the tabs right there. Same with this. This just lifts up. All right, I'll come back to that. It's kind of flexing here, so with you guys being in the way, we'll be right back, and then I'll show you. All right, that was easy. So this is the one that I was struggling with. As soon as I moved you guys out of the way, it came right out. Okay. And that one's kind of melted, so these do not separate. All right, so, oh yeah, you can definitely, all this area right here is just all wet, absolutely soaked. You know, even the kids were like, we get in the car and say, oh, what's that smell? You know, it's like, oh, maybe it's a new car smell. New car smell does not smell like fish. I think, I don't know. Yeah, I guess we could. It's not connected up top. All right, so we can just move that out of the way. If we want to, we can loosen this up. There's little plastic tab here. Okay, the carpet doesn't seem to go all the way behind, so if we get rid of this bolt right here, you know, this is all new to me, right? This is a 2024. I'm sure I could take it back and see if they cover it under warranty, but what are they going to do? I don't know. All right, let's get something to get this bolt out. That looks like a cross between a star. It looks like a star. So let's get some Torx bits out here. This is a T50. Feels like the nut is captured. So I'm sure that's a potential to break. Can we just lift that up? Yeah, we don't need to take it all the way out. It's just kind of pinched underneath. Alright. Okay. Yeah, you don't have to take it all the way off, just loosen it up. There we go. It's all wet. All right, stand by. Look at that. It looks like mold. All right, there's a vent that runs through the carpet. But look at all that water. That is crazy. And it seems to be coming from like in this area. So right, there's this vent right here that is connected. Maybe get a little screwdriver and pry that out. All right, all I did was I got the little pry bar in on this side and pried it off. So now we can slip it over the vent to give us some more. Yep, pardon me. You know, I think I might just pull the whole front carpet. I'm not sure. That's not nothing. Yeah, it's not really held in by anything, just tucked underneath. All right, this bolt probably has to come out. But all this other stuff is free. All right, let me pull that bolt from the front seat. So we're going to take this out of the center console, maybe lift up a little bit, and then you can see the same thing. This panel lifts up, sill plate pulls out, and then we're going to T50. We got the vent running through. And then this bolt here, maybe lift up. There's a screw in here that we may have to take out, but everything else, the carpet is just, oh, there's a tab holding that up. Let's see the others. I didn't see anything on this side. There's nothing. It looks like there would be like a plastic button on that stud, but there's nothing there. So, all right, that's the plan. I'm going to take this bolt and the bolt out on the other side, and then the seat bolts. All right, so I got the seat bolts out, removed the vent extension. I got the other bolt out, so both bolts in the front are out. So all I did was push on the back of the seat to kind of lift it up, right? To give us access. That carpet goes pretty far back, so we may have to take the seat belts out. To get the center console and maybe any other wires. Yeah, okay. We'll put the seat forward. Okay. And remove these on both sides. But first, we have to remove the seat to get it out of the way. All right, I got the seat loose. It moves. Is it enough? It's holding it now. I don't think no, I still have the one bolt in. So I could probably just lift it up a little bit. I was worried earlier because I wasn't too sure if it was a two-piece carpet, but it was. So that would have been even more fun to have to take everything out just to get the carpet out. Because my plan is to take the carpet out and let it dry, and then I'll be able to hose down the cowl, right, the front vent outside, and see if we got water coming in through that way. But all right, I'm going to get this bolt out and then be able to slide the center console back a little bit. I am very thankful for the rain, but now wasn't the time. All right, we got all the seat bolts out. We got the center console loose. So we just got the seats tilted back. So be careful, you know, with your SRS stuff or whatever, to, you know, these sensors. Make sure that the wire isn't being torqued. Kind of like this one. But we have a straight shot now to get in there and pull the carpet out from underneath the center console. All right. So I'm contemplating, do we need to pull that out? Let's get you up on the tripod and try to do it real time. Oh, I forgot our little clip from underneath, but this looks like it has the potential to just slide right out. All right, let me get that clip out. All right, so this thing just unscrewed. Now we're ready for the carpet to come out, just like that. Just like that. This vehicle is still under warranty, so I should be able. All right, these seats have little pins, and these tabs are welded to the frame, so there's no worry about getting it out of sync. Now on the other side, I got it all cattywampus, so I'm gonna have to get that straightened out. But I should be able to go in there meaning the dealer, ow, and you know, can I get a new carpet? And the button just pushes right back on up there, right? I should be able to go in there and get a new carpet. What I'm going to do now is hard mount everything back in. It's going to take a little while for the carpet to dry, and then I'm going to, you know, maybe put some stuff on there to get rid of the mildew smell. So what I can do now with this situation is run the AC, and is it like the system filling up with water because it's not draining properly, or is it legitimately something going on with the body seal, wherever that may be? But it seems to be heavy over on this side. You know, at first I thought it was maybe leaking over here, but this area right down here is recessed. This would have been totally filled with water, and the carpet wasn't as saturated as it was on this side. All right, I'm going to button this thing back up, and then we'll talk about some other things. All right, for the center console, I got the back 2 bolts put in, and then all you have to do is, where are you looking? Up here. You may have to pull up on the backrest of the center console to get your bolt holes lined up front. No big deal. All right, we're going to put that little Christmas tree fastener back in place. We're not going to drive it home because we've got to take it out here shortly. We can put our vent in. I guess it's up. Okay. We put in our kick panel and sill plate. Okay. And then we'll slide a little side trim for the seat on. All right, there we go. We'll do the other side. Christmas tree fastener. Kick panel sill plate. Is that loud enough for you? Apologize. Our vent up. HDPE, leave a comment. I say it's high density polyethylene, but what do I know? Okay, all right, we'll go back to the other side and talk about the water intrusion. All right, it doesn't feel moist up here. Okay, a lot of the water was under here. So I may take this center console cover thing off, center hump, and see what's going on there. But what we can do is maybe lay some toilet paper up here. See if it's coming in from the firewall. All right. Maybe take this stuff off, see if it's leaking from underneath there. But I do know that when it rains and I'm not driving and I come out the next day, I was up in PA visiting some family, my brother and my cousin, and my brother noticed that my floor mat had some condensation on the bottom, and I just like kind of wrote it off. But then it started raining at night when I was up there, and the condensation was getting more and more. And as you can see, the way the carpet is absolutely saturated, something is going on. And that's without the vehicle running or, you know, moving through puddles or anything like that. So it's nothing underneath. It has to be coming from maybe through this cowl vent. I don't know. But that might be the next thing, is pulling this vent off. Sorry, hit the wrong button. Pulling this cowl vent off, and then getting like a borescope camera down inside there and see if there's anything going on. So we'll just drive around for a little while with the carpeting out, let the carpet dry, and try to find out where it's coming. And, you know, I notice also when I get a car wash that it gets really wet under there. So, yeah, we'll just have to see.